How long have you been researching this knowledge?
And what knowledge would that be?
Let's look at the esoteric knowledge, in particular the TAF knowledge.
The TAF knowledge has been researched for well over, see, it depends on what focal point you're going to take, but if I had to mention it properly, I would say over 10 years worth of research on it. It started out as human research, how humans function, why they keep repeating the same problems, why do they have a cycle. Like every 5 years, you're in the same rut. Every 10 years, you're in a deeper rut, but it's the same one as the fifth year. Why human beings fall out of love every 3 to 5 years. Why chemicals are the basis for reasoning. And why the egoic system the gatekeeper, doesn't allow you to really tap into spirituality. Then the second major phases would be once you overcome the gatekeeper and befriend it, which is the egoic system, then what occurs would be how to connect with that which is, the one within you. Then after that was the phases where you needed to be able to connect to, you would connect to like either entities or learn how to communicate to consciousness, or you learn to communicate to other brothers of other types. And then finally is how to find within the connection to source. So it went in phases. So altogether, I would say about 10 to 15 years.
Do you think that it's possible for people to have wealth and abundance and still be good people?
Do I think it's possible? The word possible is key here, right? So the answer is yes. I do fully believe that a well-trained human, and I don't mean monkey, I mean well-trained. In other words, you know your egoic system, you know your spirituality, you understand the continuum of existence and the limitations of life. Yes, I really do believe that you can do it, and it's been done before.
Do you think that it's possible for people to have lasting relationships?
I guess you would have to define lasting. Can you have it? Well, the word relationship was how does something relate, whether it's interest-based, agape, or consciousness, or quantum state. It's how do you relate to something. For example, me and my body have a very nice lasting relationship, but it will terminate sometime. So it doesn't mean that the molecular structure will dissipate and I won't know of it for the rest of my life. Of course I will. Or when humans and their limited consciousness are done with this physicum, we call a body, and they move on, that they won't relate to the other entities which have also released their physicum. And that's already been proven through TAF as well. And, ghost hunters and things of that nature. You can see that there's still a relationship, a relating from one point to another. If you're talking about the love relationship, the answer would be the human love relationship, the chemical stuff. The answer would be no. Unless you call 3 to 5 years lasting. Some people stay longer, but their chemicals do change, so it's not really the same relationship. It's kind of a little bit different. Same people, same habits maybe, but a little bit different. If you would interview them the first year and the third year and then the 10th year and then the 20th year, if they change, you see that they've become different in their relationship themselves, so the answer is still no. Just because the person is there doesn't mean the relationship is still the same. So chemically, no. Spiritually, absolutely.
And last of the is it possible questions, do you think it's possible for people to have a dream career?
Dream career, well, you have to define dream again because you're talking to me, right? I think
in this case, I'll clarify. It means a career or job that somebody finds enjoyable instead of something that they dread. Something that they enjoy, something that they look forward to.
Did you use the word find? The answer is no. Create? The answer is yes. I think that if you can tame your wild side, your wild ego, and I don't mean to subdue it, I just mean be friends with it. Tell your ego in the morning, this is a job I chose, man. Come on, let's enjoy it a little bit. Let's look at the better things. Let's be in gratitude most of the time, and let's be in the service of others. Once you encompass that into your egoic system, yeah, every job you have can be a dream job. I mean, I've met people that are basic, how do you call it, broom pushers in the street. They love their job. Of course, I would tell them you could do better, but what is better? Better is a judgment call, right? And if that's what they like, then leave them alone. That's what they like. Always offer them something else just in case they never saw it. But if they're really happy, then they're really happy. Leave them alone. Moving on. And so, yeah, I think once the things are set in place, any job you have can be your dream job. Any relationship you have could be your dream relationship. Anything you do, even breathing in the morning, can be fascinating. And if you like that about you, then you're going to be breathing at your job. You're going to like it too. So the more you can relate to being associated, that it's your choice to be there, that your empowerment is that your choice is to be there, and you see it that way, your brain will act accordingly, number one, because you told it to. So your egoic system is going to support you in having a great time at the job that you have, or finding the job that you want. But first comes the decision to be happy.
Now, if someone decided that they wanted to learn how to live life on their terms, what would be one of the first things you would tell them?
Stop being you. I mean, you got yourself where you are. You did everything to be there, and if you're still miserable, you're gonna have to stop being you. Start becoming someone else. That's the first really simple piece of advice. You got yourself there. You made the debt. You made the problem. Stop blaming somebody else. So therefore, you're the issue. And if you're choosing to change, you don't even like yourself. Think about it. Sounds funny, hilarious, but that's the case. Stop being you. Of course, that's almost impossible for any human being to do without training. So what you do is you start being who you want to be. You start becoming, draw out a plan, draw out a way that you want to become something new. So you're going to write a paragraph on that, 2 paragraphs, a page, half a book, whatever it takes for you. It doesn't matter. But once you design yourself, you have to embrace that idea and encompass it, view it, breathe it, be in gratitude, and your brain will fine-tune itself to that which you want to do. And then you will invoke the law of attraction. The law of attraction says, okay, we'll give this to you. And the matrix of this construct will also give it to you. And source consciousness will also assist you in obtaining that which you want. Maintain your thoughts very pure. In other words, focus very clearly on that which you want to become every day, right? And then do some positive affirmations, remind yourself, read your own notes. As you go out every single day, write notes about how close you're getting every day or how much more you've become it every day. So if you do that, you'll be able to achieve that, living life on your terms or becoming whatever you want to, like instantly. It could be like 3 months to, 3 years, but 3 months is not bad. Go for 3 months first.
Okay, looks like there's some fun questions here.
Finally, fun questions. Yes, Denobi loves fun questions.
So, if you could have lunch with Mother.
Oh, God. Is that a fun question?
Yeah, what do you think it would be like, and what would you learn? So, lunch with Mother.
Lunch with Mother. Lunch with Mother would be extremely excellent. I think she's cute, by the way. But Mother has she likes to pick the brain a lot and try to reassemble and recomposite information. So
did you just say she'd have your brain for lunch? If she's
probably
picking at your brain?
Yes, that's what I said. So, but you could pick hers too. I mean, she doesn't short circuit on you. So I think Lunch with Mother would be great. I mean, she is a electronic entity, consciousness, but some type of limitation with it. I'm still having fun understanding. I think Lunch with Mother would be fine. I'd enjoy it for a few times. But I think it would be, so she's going to just try to pick at my brain and try to figure things out the whole time.
You wouldn't get a chance to eat?
I would hi, Mother, you look great. Thank you. What does that mean? Explain to me, entity. So I think it'll be something like that. But I think it'll be fun.
All right. And looks like a question from the company here.